Prince, look, everybody ain't your dog, hope you know that. They moving funny, trust yourself, learn to fall back. Gotta watch these bitches too, shit, they the grimiest ones. Once you show them how you really live and they after your funds. Sometimes you gotta separate for you to elevate. They gon' scream they love you, but it's really hate. Shit is just a guessing game, can't really tell until it hit the fan. By then it's too late, you could be a dead man. I don't trust none for real, fuck how you niggas feel. You ain't like my brother or my sister, I ain't trying to build. I just want a couple prezzies and diamonds that ice the bezzy. A free chick that put her legs up like Flexi Lexi. This Instagram got niggas all confused cause they judging off the likes versus really how they move. You think you know me, you ain't got a blues clue now. You don't fuck with me, but I ain't never fuck with you, nigga.
Saying, a lot of us don't realize that there are people in our lives that come with an expiration date. Some people in our lives, unfortunately, have an expiration date. Everyone's not meant to be in your life forever. The key is to know when it's time to cut them off because, sometimes the most hate you get is from your inner circle, like where the support is supposed to come from. And you have to be mindful of that and go, as I'm making this step to the next level, it's not that I change, but it's that you're not ready to go with me to this next level. You holding me back. So your time is up. And I appreciated the time we had, but now I got to move on. And, I had to do that at various times in my life. And I'm not saying it like it's an easy thing to do. It's definitely a hard thing to do, but it's necessary to detox your life at different phases of your journey.
The biggest mistake a nigga could make is thinking that it's love. Thinking that niggas could be friends. We ain't really friends, it's just all business, my nigga. Niggas will smile in your face, keep keying, laughing, and tell you that, oh yeah, you my nigga, you my brother. All that shit fake, man. All that shit fake. That's all whole shit. These niggas will see a nigga with his head blowed off, see him locked up, and be like, dang, he was a cool nigga. And none of that shit real, my nigga. I don't believe in love, man. I don't believe in that kind of love. Love is love. I don't believe in this fake love. These niggas like meet a nigga and be like, oh shit, this is my brother. Nigga, I don't know you.
Copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowances made for fair use for purpose such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit, educational, or personal use tips in the balance of the favor of fair use.
Listen, if you are afraid to love me out loud and support me out loud in front of everybody else, you might as well not even do it at all. Just keep it. I never understood this. You got people who will have a crowd of people and treat you different, but behind closed doors, they love you. They obsessed with you. You got people who will send you 100 messages on a text message or on social media, and then get a crowd full of people and be like, oh man, she ain't all that. I ain't no groupie or nothing like that. Just vibe. Just vibe. I don't understand what's ever been the purpose of trying to be cool. Like, when has it ever been cool to be afraid to love people out loud and support people out loud? I would rather a person just keep it. Don't treat me different behind closed doors, and when you get a crowd, the energy don't change. That's weird to me. It's giving love me as a secret. And I ain't even talking about a relationship. I'm talking about the love in general. Don't treat me weird. I just feel like people who have different energies and different personalities and styles, and they voice sound different when they're in front of other people, I just don't think that they have your best intention, whether it be envy, whether it be jealousy, or whether people really just have all of that and they don't want to let other people know. At the end of the day, it's trash. Hashtag keep your
False expectations appearing real. F.E.A.R. Fear. Those of us that love well tend to love hard, and usually at 100%. We don't mind giving all that we have, because we know that we aspire to be wives or husbands, and we feel we love him or her. Some of us have different motives. And the reasons as to why, listen, regardless of the reason, it's an unwise choice that can be rather painful at the end. You see, relationships require growth, and there's levels to that shit. You have to allow yourself to experience each level as they come. Jumping the gun with something that can create a false expectation for the both of y'all. We don't like hearing it, but rights belong to the husband or the wife. Boo things, girlfriends, fiancés, and other type of significant others that are nicknamed wifey, right, are not the same as actually being married. It's important to acknowledge that, because it should govern you how much you're willing to give of yourself. If you don't have the Mrs. or Mr., it's not a safe function in its capacity. F.E.A.R. False expectations. Sometimes we are so excited that our relationships may be the one that we run full speed ahead with no brakes. Oftentimes we are given or create the expectation that our relationship is moving on another level. It's just words, baby. It's not no action. There ain't no traction. You see, commitment and that level of such are established verbally, and then the actions reinforce that position. You have to be aware of telling yourself that, well, he or she treats me like his wife or, the husband. They could be doing everything that they think that they should. And if we were the wife or the husband, then one day the behavior changes drastically. And when you confront them about this, they start saying, we aren't married, or I never said it was serious. And when that happens, right, your world comes crashing down, because you have been cooking, cleaning, supporting, sexing, and encouraging in a matter of a wife or a husband. And that's a tough pain when you're being denied the existence of the relationship altogether. And if you ain't careful, you can allow these types of situations to scar you in a way by which you were mistreated. And then the next person that you come across, you might mistreat them based upon your painful experience. You see, you have to have a clear understanding of the status of your relationship before you start assessing how much of yourself you're willing to commit. Dating, relationship, engaged, and married are 4 different levels of commitment. And it's necessary for you to determine the value that you place on each level. Exclusively. It should be established and understood by both of y'all before it's in your mindset. You see, clarity can alleviate a lot of the misunderstanding. Understand that a wife or a husband is legal. And depending on your belief system, spiritually in a covenant, there are things that he or she can demand if he or she is denied within their right, that a girlfriend can, that a boyfriend can. Absolute openness on all levels. People that are in close proximity know their significant other's driver's license and social security. In a healthy relationship, they are your helpmate and share the responsibilities of the house that she has legal rights to, or him. And within that marriage, there are many challenges, emotional hurdles, and coming together of families, which is another can of worms. At the end of the day, when they come home to their significant other, they are one in this life. Don't allow a man or a woman or yourself to cause you to function on a level by which you are not honored. Basically, don't play wifey. Don't play husband. Either you're the Mrs. or the Mr. or you're not. And if you are not, don't allow yourself to carry that lever of nurturing, of accountability, of duty and responsibility for a title that is less than. When you get married, you want to have the energy to give your husband or your wife, all of you, not something that was broken into pieces and then put back together, which is never going to be the original version, because all you're doing is playing a role. You feel me? So when we deep dive into fear, false expectations appearing real, you see, what you are afraid to do is a clear indication of the next thing that you need to do. And that quote is by Ralph Waldo Emerson. There are so many fears out there that can immobilize you or to lead you into procrastination. Learning to accept your personal flaws and that your life journey is all about soul growth, development, expansion, that you could begin to control your fear rather than running from them or making excuses. You see, everybody deals with fear. Everybody. It's a part of our soul development here in this 3D world. And the challenge is learning to recognize your fear and making the decision to confront your fear and finally overcoming the fear. First, you have the fear of imperfection. When you desire things to be perfect. And whatever it is that you need to do to accomplish that, you put off your dreams and goals waiting for the perfect time to arrive. If you have ever sat down and had a conversation with somebody older who was still open and to hopes and dreams from their youth, you already know that there is no perfect time. We all have the right, but you got to be willing to learn and to grow as you go. You don't need the fakeness. Is it because it's a fear of unknown, so you rather stay in a situation that makes you feel less than? It's difficult walking a path in the dark, seeking only the light at the end of the tunnel just to see exactly where you are. If you walk the path of the unknown, you are going to be led into ventures that you would never dream of. You see, when we aim too low in life, we are often put on a path of the unknown to help us realize our full potential. Are you staying in that situation hoping to be something that may not come to fruition? Is it because of your fear of success? More money, more problems. Some of us see the success as something that we will lose close friends and family as a result of that, or we attract people in our lives who simply just want to mislead us. Greatness is not something you become. You were either created with it or not. Here's a big one: fear of change. So you're going to still walk around and accept being half loved and only inconvenience and still do all that cooking and cleaning and shit, shopping, throwing up the jewelries that you hopefully get, the little cash app here and there. When you're in love, you're in comfort. No matter what it looks like on the outside. You want to have the perfect life and a perfect daily routine that you can settle in. Change is always going to happen, baby. And you could see the need for change on your personal level because you know that this is not the way it's supposed to be. You know that. You don't need to be afraid of doing things differently than those who came before you. You don't have to settle into that generational curse because I see it as a generational curse. There's nothing to fear but fear itself. You have to recognize that there are levels to these things, to this relationship. You got to see your battle with your fears all the way through. Be fearless. You can move through it. You got to operate in your actions and thoughts, even when you're faced with fear. And it's one of the best things that you can do. Whenever you drop the fear part of your word, fearless, you become more self-aware, and you're in a position, or you're being aligned to worry less than you typically do. Being fearless has become an ingredient in order to have true growth. The road to becoming fearless can sometimes be lonely. People won't always understand why you're doing the things in a certain way, but you need to do it. Be fearless, be bold, be resilient, and confident in everything that you do. You do not have to stay in that situation. You do not have to allow people to treat you less than out of fear, because you made up this world. You made up this world. This fantasy world. The moment that you allow the fear to be the driver in your life because of the unknown, if you decide to get out, it will take you longer to arrive at a beautiful destination that your heart desires. Don't allow other people to place their fears onto you, either in the form of being naysayers. You ain't gonna be nothing without me. You might as well just stay right here, even though I ain't gonna marry you. Because in some cases, some people are already married. And the promise of, I still love you. I'm gonna handle this situation, and then we gonna be together. Nah. You know the vision that you have. You know what is best for you. You know that you are wonderfully made. And by now, you know that you're fearless. You can step out on your own. You don't have to settle. Let me give you a reminder again about what that looks like, because I don't think you get what I'm saying, because this shit is all fake. It's all fake.
Listen, if you are afraid to love me out loud and support me out loud in front of everybody else, you might as well not even do it at all. Just keep it. I never understood this. You got people who will have a crowd of people and treat you different, but behind closed doors, they love you. They're obsessed with you. You got people who will send you 100 messages on a text message or on social media, and then get a crowd full of people and be like, oh man, she ain't all that. I ain't a groupie or nothing like that. Just vibe. Just vibe. I don't understand what's ever been the purpose of trying to be cool. Like, when has it ever been cool to be afraid to love people out loud and support people out loud? I would rather a person just keep it. You know, don't treat me different behind closed doors, and when you get a crowd, the energy gonna change. That's weird to me. It's giving love me as a secret. And I ain't even talking about a relationship. I'm talking about the love in general. Don't treat me weird. I just feel like people who have different energies and different personalities and styles, and they voice sound different when they're in front of other people, I just don't think that they have your best intention, whether it be envy, whether it be jealousy, or whether people really just have all of that and they don't want to let other people know. At the end of the day, it's trash. Hashtag keep your fake love.
Like I said, fear. F.E.A.R. False expectations appearing real. For those of you who understand what the hell I'm saying, for those of you who are speculating what I'm saying, for those of you who I'm putting on game, sometimes it's best to just move on and love from a distance. And if you do that, you're not living in the illusion anymore. You're actually living in the moment. Ashe. All right, I'm out. Be well, stay safe, and deep bow to each and every one of you. And I'll talk to you. I'll see you around.
Dirtier than laundry. Took a scroll through his IG just to get a DM from his wife. What the fuck? I was so confused. What she do? She didn't know about me and I didn't know about Zoom. I opened up the messages and had to hit the Zoom. Turns out the girl was really a dude. Nigga think he slick back till I slip back. Got my lick back, turned a nigga to a knick-knack. I moved on, dropped a couple of songs and then I went and got signed. Now it's 2021. Hey! Okay, I just feel like this is a perfect opportunity for us just to unpack what happened here. I mean, you said that this guy cheated on you? Nah, fuck it. Platinum record this, Bible record that. I'm making so much money, I'm all over the net. I'm moving so fast, no time to process. And no, I'm not in the game, but I'm always on set. Wristwatch, drip, drop, label on the TikTok. Now I'm making TikTok music, but fuck. I need a cleanse, need a detox, but we ain't got time to stop. The charts need us. Fast forward me, 2023. I'm stacking lots of cheese and making money. My grass is really green and honestly, I can't even fucking count no more. It's a really dark time for me. I'm going through a lot. By a lot, you mean drug? I wouldn't. Drug? No, it's a natural plan. I'm not judging. I don't think. I'm just saying. I'm not an addict. You want to talk about it? I mean, fuck. I like pills. I like drugs. I like getting money. I like strippers. I like to fuck. I like day drinking and day parties in Hollywood. I like doing Hollywood shit. Thought it probably would. What can I say? Shit works. It feels good. And my self-worth's at an all-time low. And just when it couldn't get worse, my ex crashed my place and destroyed all I own. Whoopsie, made a oopsie. $100,000 oops made me loopy. I ain't a killer, but don't push me.